All right, guys.
Thank you. So for starters, what is it about this fight that makes you feel like it could propel you into the boxing world?
I mean, it is. Regardless, this is going to be the biggest fight of the year, the biggest pay-per-view of the year. More people are going to watch this fight than any other fight the entire year. It's boxing and mixed martial arts. So when I go out there and I turn up and I put on the dominant performance, it's a no-brainer. You know, people are going to want to fight me. My name's going to be tossed around several different, organizations, whether it's mixed martial arts or boxing. But I do want to box 3 or 4 fights before I fight MMA again.
Talk is cheap, but what are you expecting from this fight with Jake Paul?
I'm expecting him to come with it. I'm expecting him to, come out there. He's trying to downplay the Disney guy and the 5-time UFC champion. He only gives me credit when it comes to talking about the prediction and what he's going to do. That way, it's a back pocket excuse if he loses. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's been done over and over again. So me just being a combat sport athlete for a very long time, I've seen it all. I know his angle. I know what he's trying to portray, but I know he's training hard. He's going to come out there and it's going to be a fight.
And how is your background going to set you apart from Jake in this fight?
I mean, I'm a fighter. Like that's first off. Before UFC, that set me apart when I got to UFC. When I got into wrestling, my first wrestling match as a 10-year-old kid. I remember I wrestled a kid and I slammed him and he bit the tip of his tongue off. He was bleeding, and all the kids were scared of me, and I liked it, and that made me keep wrestling. So for me, I've always been a person looking for an avenue to get aggression out on. And now this is just going to be boxing love to his face.
On the other hand, Jake has been on record discussing the seriousness he's taking this with you. Why do you think he's taking this fight more serious?
He better, because it's very dangerous for his body and his health if he don't. And I think he knows that. And I think his coaches are smart and they know that. And I think his sparring partners know that. I think he recognized that he took a big jump in the competition. He took a big jump in the level of danger he could be put in if he's not prepared. So I'm preparing as if he is the best striker that I've ever seen before. And I've been against some really amazing strikers in my career. And the better they were, the harder I prepared. And the better I turned up, the better I went out there performing.
Both of you have a lot to prove. What do you want to prove?
I just want people to see me just dominate him. I don't want it to look close. I don't want it to be a situation where I got to come, in the later rounds and try to pull something together. I want it to be dominant. Am I going to get hit in this fight? For sure. It's not MMA. I've been in world title fights. I didn't get touched that one time. So in boxing fight, you got to be okay with getting hit. You got to be okay with rolling punches off, coming back forward. And I think that's what's going to hurt them. Usually when you touch somebody, they go down. If you touch me, you're going to get hit back harder. And I think that's what we're going to see what he's made of. We already know what I'm made of. I've been in wars with 4-ounce gloves. We weren't 10s. So I'm excited about the opportunity. I look forward to this fight.
It's clearly going to be in Cleveland. What added juice does that bring for Jake Paul for it being in his hometown?
I mean, it's more nerves, more pressure. And once again, we don't know how he deals with pressure. We don't know how he deals in the 3rd round. We've never seen it. You've never seen him against somebody like me. Me, on the other hand, you've seen, me, constant world title fights against constant top contenders. Maybe getting hit with a shot and come back and knocking out the person. You never know. So I've been in those situations and I'm not running from them. I'm not scared of being in the deep waters.
Where do you want him to get his tattoo when hopefully he loses?
I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't care. I don't want to just, that was his bet. And I know you're gonna do a bet every single time. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna just take the bet because I don't want to just hear him. I want to talk about the fight. I want to talk about what I'm about to do to you. You want to talk about betting because he's a kid, problem child. I'm a grown ass man. I don't play games.
That's good. Okay.
Cool.
Right, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Tyron.
Thank you. Okay, Brad, do you want to take him out to print? Okay.
Grab these. You guys want more time? He's going to be out here in front of the stage.
If you want to head out with Steve out to
we got to take things off.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be yelled at. It's a lot easier with Brad.
I didn't know if you had him underneath.
We're professionals.
All right. How do we want to do this? Everybody?
Thank you.
Jake's coming in. Thank you. guys just already here. You want to?
Yeah.
You guys go first. Okay.
Can I just do a walk and talk with you?
Cool.
Ron Go from FightHype.com. I'm
What's up,
here with
man?
Tyron Woodley. How you doing?
Going well, my man.
Of course, you've done so much press throughout this whole time. How's it kind of feel just to kind of like get ready just to, go back to training and finally just come back and fight?
Yeah, it feels good. You got to promote this fight. You got to let people know where your mind's at. You got to see where their mind's at. They want to see if you're nervous. They want to see how the face-off goes. And they really want to just put everything in perspective before they pick a side. So in this situation, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of people in the middle and where they want to go. And I think when you watch my content, check out Champ Camp, by the way.
Of course, great.
Episode's crazy this week. The next one's going to be a movie. But at the end of the day, I'm just here to really just show the confidence, show the preparation, and after that, I want to get back to training. I want to lock in. So this whole week is an entire spiel, an entire promo tour. We all over the damn place. We was just in LA, red eye here, right here at the damn arena with the Cavs player. So when this is all done, it was cute and all, but now let's get it cracking.
Now, obviously, we're not going to go into details of the Floyd training because why would we do that?
Sure.
But is Floyd going to come to the fight, or you're not exactly?
I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure he probably wants to be there. I don't know what his other business obligations are going to call him to do. But at the end of the day, I'm a spiritual person. Your spirit being there is more than you being there in your face. If you send in prayers, if you send a good energy, and you're at one with me and winning this fight, then we all go.
And I guess lastly, you know, people call him like a YouTuber, but obviously you give him the full credit. You think you'll get the credit you deserve by beating him, you know?
Of course, people are not silly. They can see if somebody can box or not. They can see if somebody got power.
Awesome, thank you.